only have we established ourselves as masters of Satsuma province, but fate has brought us into contact with a trade ship from the far west. Shipwrecked upon the shores of Tanegashima, the Namban brought with them the promise of lucrative trade. More importantly, they brought teppo, firearms, simple to operate, yet deadly in their effect. Establishing trade relations with the Namban should be a priority, for their weapons could be the key to our military superiority in Kyushu. It is also vital that we begin to extend our power beyond the bounds of Satsuma. Osumi should be our first target. We are already at war with the ruling Ito clan, and its castle is dangerously close to our borders. It must be captured before the Ito have a chance to muster an army there. We may then proceed with their total subjugation, or alternatively, expansion into Higo. We are not currently at odds with the Sagara, the masters there. But seizure of their province will mean a source of superior war horses and a taste of total and lasting victory. With southern Kyushu firmly under our control, none of the other clans will be able to resist. Kyushu will be ours. But we must beware of drawing the ire of Kyoto. Should the shogunate perceive our growing influence as a threat, it will be necessary to defend ourselves against the shogun and his allies. In that event, we must be prepared to fend off all who would attack us, no matter from where that threat emerges. If the shogun wishes to halt our expansion, let him come here and reckon with us himself.
If our daimyo is to become shogun, military ruler of all Japan, we must defeat the current shogunate, the Ashikaga clan, capturing and holding the capital of Kyoto for 4 seasons. At this point, the emperor will declare our clan leader shogun. We can make a bid for the shogunate at any time, although the current incumbent may preemptively attack us if we become too powerful. War with the shogun for either reason may result in other clans declaring war on our own in support of the status quo.
I am here to listen. When you have spoken and spoken in honesty, I will give a proper response. We should speak openly of matters that concern us both. Greetings! It is always good to see honest friends come to take tea and talk of many things.
In order to construct a proposal, select a clan from the central section and then diplomatic options from the left-hand side of the screen. The proposed deal will take shape under the heading Your Offers. Click on an option to remove it from the deal and use the Clear Offer button. Money can be offered to or demanded of another clan as reparations for war, tribute to avoid attack, or simply as an act of goodwill. Use the arrow buttons to enter an amount and click on the appropriate checkbox in order to select a single or regular payment before putting forward. The daimyo is the leader of our clan. and also a fine general. He can be given command of an army and sent into battle the same way as any other general. This of course means he can also be killed. So be careful not. Farms supply food and castle towns consume it. Although food is automatically this panel enables selection of the arts that, when mastered, will give us an advantage over our rivals. To begin, simply select the item you wish to master. There are no buildings required in order to do this, although there are some buildings that require mastery of certain arts before they can be constructed. Mouse over an art for a short description, details of effects, and the length of time needed to master it. Further details are available in the encyclopedia, accessed via the question mark button in the top right-hand corner of the panel. The Finance panel gathers together essential economic and financial information about our clan. The Trade tab details the current prices of all resources produced across our territory and shows how these are exported to our trade partners, together with the profit made from exporting to each one. Ports do not just facilitate trade income, they also enable the construction of naval vessels. From time to time, missions are issued either by our clan, the Shogun, or, if appropriate, any European trade partners we may have. Mission objectives may be reviewed from the Objectives list beneath the radar map, or on the Summary tab on the Clan Management panel. Although there is no penalty for failing, successful completion of a mission results in a reward, often in the form of bonus effects. If a mission becomes unachievable due to factors outside of our control, it will be cancelled. This tab shows all the units or ships available for recruitment.
Skilled swordsmen with excellent morale. These warriors are the body and soul of any army.
All armies and fleets have a zone of control, represented by the... A daimyo does not have loyalty to the clan he leads. He has honor instead. If he loses honor, this will in turn affect the loyalty of his generals. Factors that may cause loss of honor include a crushing defeat of an army led by the daimyo, breaking a treaty or alliance, looting of castle towns, allowing a dishonored general to live despite many failures or the risk of treason, or the clan's conversion to Christianity. Factors that increase the daimyo's honor include a heroic victory or destruction of a clan by an army led by the daimyo, the acquisition of vassal clans, or becoming shogun. Winning a battle isn't just about greater numbers. The balance of units and the general's ability are essential too. Look at the strength ratio and reinforcement information before committing the clan to fight. But beware, if we are attacked, it may not be possible to avoid combat. The buttons at the bottom of this panel represent our battle options. Mouse over them to see what
Blah blah blah. Alright, my main priority when attacking is to locate and beware of cavalry, but they won't have any. Next is archers, and being able to counter those archers. Now, I just read that 10 things you ought to know, and I didn't know that I could lower my own casualties by putting them in forests against other archers, so that's kind of cool. Now they're defending, so they're going to go into probably here. And I kind of remember this area. When I'm defending, I like to go right here. Always, like, head for this right here. Like, group everybody here and just mass up there. And just take it on the chin. And if I'm attacking, they will usually go for here and stay right here. Not much tree cover. I'm assuming that I can pepper them, spread it out, take care of it. Don't want to go into skirmish mode at all, and guard mode will keep them fixed in place, and that's all I have to worry about right now. There's nothing fancy I need to do. Ashigaro, of course, the shield wall is going to be great, but they will be peppered, so let's use that. Shimazu, we'll keep him back for a bit. They can also go to shield wall. These guys are my bread and butter. Gotta love Shimazu. And of course, these guys I will hesitate to use, if at all, for anything, just to keep his strength up for when I do need him. So,
A selection group is an easy way to select a unit
Really?
or group of units.
wow, that's impressive. So, here we go. So, I'll send the bow Ashigara up. One guy on this side, one guy on the other, so right there. And by dragging like this, you'll make them run. And these guys will walk. but I want them to move fast, so where's the run? There it
The
is.
run button is used to toggle selected units.
Really? Okay, so archers will be prioritized by cavalry, and their daemon will probably go for it, but they've only got a... Now that's the thing, it was weird because I got a notification that they were high strength, and this is like equally balanced, so I think they got reinforcements. So I'll have to be careful. I'll move these guys up here for my reserve, these guys over here, and these guys over here, because Ashigara will fall quickly to competent charges and outflanking by enemies. But yeah, they're basically my meat shield. And these guys are spread, and let's take them out. So put these up slightly. Katana's good. Alright. Good, good, good. Extra reserve here. Nope. It's adjusted to here, but why was the pre-planning saying equal? I'm pretty darn sure I'm gonna get they're gonna get reinforcements from the castle pretty soon. And I believe if we sucker the reinforcements out of the castle and slaughter them, they will have less men when we take the castle. I'm doing this just to drain their arrows, but it would be easy to outflank them. I just was hoping they'd get reinforcements so I could slaughter those reinforcements. As you can see, most of the shots will go right over them. And we just come in from behind them. I just want their reinforcements to come in. Sometimes it's delayed for a while, and they won't be able to see these guys coming from behind them. And they're active, not tired yet. And I'm going to inspire, and I'm going to not use that yet, and I'm going to charge, and I'm going to halt. Stop.
Pressing this button cancels orders and
There you go.
makes selected units or ships stop where they are. This is a quicker alternative to giving them a
And of course you continue because
different
you want to
order.
slaughter these guys. That's what cavalry come in best. Oh, the blood? That's the DLC for blood. It's pretty gruesome. Yeah, these little bubbles on the back were to protect them from being shot by arrows from behind. It's a pretty interesting tactic. There you go. Yeah, it usually takes quite a while for this to load. I'm usually quite patient. Go for a bio break or something. And since it's turn-based, you're not going to come back to your guys being attacked.
Battle statistics are displayed here, along with a breakdown of the condition of each surviving ship or unit. The button on the right-hand side breaks down the statistics to a per-unit level.
Alright. So I'll attack right away because I don't see the enemy.
A very large army or fleet
150.
spread over 2 or more unit stacks may not be able to fight as a single force. A clan can field a maximum of 20 units at one time. In this instance, additional units will
See
arrive
that?
for battle.
That's a correct.
piecemeal,
Yeah, that's a
joining
correct
the fray
one.
to replace units that have been routed or destroyed.
There you go. It's
Siege
pretty simple. If you do this option instead of auto-resolve, you'll sustain actually more casualties. But it's always fun to run at the gates. The problem is fighting these kind of battles. The towers, if they're upgraded, will start to... I believe they even shoot at me now. They're quite powerful, the arrows that shoot from these, and you'll take unnecessary losses. So it's always smart when you get that kind of readout for battle strength comparison. If it's really high in your favor, just auto-resolve and you'll take almost no casualties. It's great. I sent, by the way, I sent my my demo all the way north to that friendly allied now, Castleits, to is take part in any battles and try to game the system to prevent my ally from dying too quickly. He can actually survive quite a long time, as long as I can do smart things with my general, and yeah, just basically you're able to game the system when you're on field, but if you don't go there at all, they'll get slaughtered. So don't like rain. I'll take dry. Alright, so I don't see any sentry towers, so we're safe. All we have to do is...
Remember
Shut up.
that the goal here is to capture the castle.
Okay. So it's pretty simple. My guys are just right here. What I want is to be able to come at them from all sides so I can choose where I'm going to assault the castle. If they try to go over the walls, they're going to take auto deaths from climbing the walls, so there's no protecting that. But if I can take a gate, my guys can stream in. Come from behind with my demo. Alright, so start battle. So come in this way. Go here. I'll go here. I'll go here. And I don't care about the archers, so I'll make them storm the ramparts for sure. And the last people I want to take casualties to, of course, my swordsmen, who are... It's like a rock, paper, scissors. Spearmen are great against cavalry. Cavalry great against bowmen. Swordsmen are great against spearmen. And bowmen, of course, are great against... well, they're pretty much great against everything if they can shoot at it successfully. But otherwise, they're very weak and useless. A one stack of bow is garbage, really. So we're gonna run him forward, and I don't believe we'll suffer any arrow attacks because those gates will only start shooting arrows at us if you put bowmen in them, basically. Alright, and these guys are pretty... they'll fight to the death, make you suffer a lot of casualties. So the key is to just use your weakest, useless... and it's best if you put them in shield wall too. So we'll put these guys in shield wall. And you can't put them in shield wall if they're engaged in combat. So we'll get them over into the castle while something else is engaging these guys. And I don't want to lose any of these. I'm just going to use these as decoys. And I'll put these guys in and have them attack the... and kill the samurai retainers. So to that effect... I forget how I zoom. I'm gonna try to see if I can... What is the... No. There we go. Okay, plus minus number pad. There we go. Okay. So I don't want to exhaust these guys. And they need it real soon. So what I will most likely do... Let's get them close. Now you can't burn down the city gates, and I'd recommend it. I believe they can throw torches. So we'll get them close to the gates. And... I believe... Where's the option for... Okay, well, alright. Here are my guys. Just in case they're needed. Send them up to back the other guys up, but I don't want to lose any of them. My general can dismount and then assault the walls. There we go. Get him up here. I don't think they're attacking the... Okay, they're not. Alright, well that's too bad. Right. How am I going to get them to do it? I believe I'll have to toggle off their fire at will, and then I can get the melee up.
Pressing the melee button
there we go.
locks the selected melee capable
there we
units
go.
into melee mode.
Okay, they're going to throw
All
torches.
attack orders will result in a hand-to-hand attack until you click on the melee button again.
So we're going to have to repair it, but it's the best way to do it without losing guys. So they're going to burn these suckers down. They're going to throw torches? What are you doing? I guess they're not doing anything. Come on, guys. Throw your torches. Maybe they... Oh, there we go. That was quick. Okay. So, I don't want my guys attack too quickly, so what I'll do... Why aren't you throwing... Come back here. See that animation closer. There we go. Okay. Now we get able to see it. And over here. So these guys are set up over here. So we'll quickly get into position right here. And you know, damn straight they're gonna They're going to charge back towards that area. Got to be able to... So throw these guys. There we go. And that should take out the... They'll keep doing that until they burn down. Here we go. Get him in here. Quick, quick, quick. Go, go, go. And since these guys are useless, we'll send them in to melee attack from the rear. So go, 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 go. And they're almost ready. I want to put them in shield wall. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Go, 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 go. Toggle shield. There we go. Okay, so that's the most important thing. And you hit guard so they stand still. And here comes the attack. So... Alright. So there we go. Run these guys over here. Run these guys over here. Get my guys to remount. So they lost 10. These guys have lost quite a few. But of course, they're going to take a lot of damage. So here we go. Send these guys in too. Get them set up with shield wall. Get them in the shield wall. And then charge them in. And of course, if we'd hit autoresolve, I wouldn't have suffered as many casualties. Okay, I want to pull these guys back, because they're taking a lot of casualties. These guys as well, push them back, right back here, so you don't lose too many. Alright. Get my swordsman in here. Go, 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 go. Yeah, you don't want to lose too many. And I toggle off their firing so they don't fire. I'll probably put them right here and fire right into them. That could probably help. Toggle on. Inspire these guys. Let's see what my casualties are doing. Pretty shitty, actually. Ugh, there. Alright, my guys are losing a lot, so we're just gonna run them off. Go that way. Run! Run away! Run away! Charge these guys in. Halt this fire. Make contact with my cavalry. So we get a charge bonus, and it lasts 10 seconds, I believe, and then we get them the hell out of there.
Our general is in grave danger, my lord!
And charge them back. Get them in there. Swordsmen go in. Then that should finish it off. And there we go. Last guy, dead. Yeah, but that could have been easily resolved by hitting auto-resolve. Yeah. Keys for me are to get extra slots in the castles by upgrading them, getting my fleet ready by upgrading the port, and trying to get... See, as soon as you put in trade ships in those trade slots, you become a priority to be attacked. It's really hard to defend them. I don't think anybody got any honor. Oh, go Ashigu. Right on. And I didn't take an incredible amount of losses. These guys heal up really quickly. So...
As an alternative to straightforward occupation,
so always peacefully occupied, because otherwise you're gonna get rebels.
To loot it as well.
There you go.
Doing so will
of
add a
course,
lump sum to
general.
our treasury, but there will be a greater public order
There you
penalty
go.
than that caused by occupation alone. There are two types of rebellion.
Repair it quickly.
A general whose loyalty
Got the
has
extra slot.
dropped too low may attempt
We're hoping
to
for
form
a
his
market,
own clan rather than defect
but
to another.
Sakidin's really smart as
If
well.
this happens, he will raise an army and try to capture the nearest castle
Really
town.
important for scouting and assassination.
Riots
It's important
amongst the
to...
peasants can also escalate into...
You can really suffer a lot if you don't get your guys trained up, and the most important thing to do is to get a couple of ninjas defending your towns, and they'll level up automatically, protecting against spies and agents, which you normally can't see on the strategic map of the enemies, so it's really important. And since I can't do markets right away because I'm researching Art of War, I'm gonna go for that. I don't need archery. I need stables for chasing down cavalry, for chasing down routers. Definitely need to slaughter as many as possible, and cavalry is the best option early on to do that. Don't use them for any attacks because they're best used for slaughtering and you know, run away to fight another day kind of thing. Don't let them do that. Yeri, you okay with not for now, but yeah, definitely Sakiden. Alright.
An ungarrisoned castle town automatically generates units of samurai retainers.
Now I've got a mod that'll give you garrisons depending on what type of building you have. So it'll handle itself. Basically, you don't have to garrison it, which is really nice. You don't have to waste income and trying to remember to keep guys at home and what. Yeah, it just makes it so simple. All right. So this is taken. We're gonna leap.
An army from a castle town onto the landscape. In order to move the entire force, select the agents are recruited directly from... As generals within the clan acquire experience,
Right.
a
She can get
character's
really
retainers
annoying after a while.
consists of in addition to skills gained through experience.
This is a random number generator, basically, RNG, so cross your fingers. Really good for morale. -1%. Yeah, don't even bother going with that. Flips are. Alright. So, I like the ones that, yeah, there's some really cool ones, actually.
This
Can
is
really
the
luck out.
character skill tree, where the experience gained...
Okay, so we'll go for this, absolutely. Plus 10%, as you saw the 10 things I wish you knew. Definitely, hands down. Skill points 5. Alright, I believe the mod increases your skill points that you can use, so it's pretty cool. So, strategic, that's 20%, and that's 30%. Absolutely, hands down. And then what you do is you don't spend any other. It's nice to use this, but it's really just his personal stuff. So it's best if you save up so you can get more of the others. You've got like so many points to spend and you don't have a lot, so we'll just go with that. There we go. Done. And these will go up dramatically. It depends a lot on what you've got built so far. And
Buildings that have been damaged due to sabotage or battle can be rebuilt.
once this repairs, these guys' health will start to go up dramatically. So there we go. And my Daimo's over there chilling out, waiting for the almost inevitable attack from these guys. See, I'll show you real quick. So we're going to push as fast as possible up here. Once we get to here, it's going to be up to us to decide on the proper time crossing the river, invading this territory. Now, these guys are the same as these guys, I think. No, that's not true. I forget. Anyways, the most important thing, Hyuga, it's most important just to push as fast as possible as you can to here to take it before they build up. And then these guys will almost invariably attack through here to here. Your goal is to secure this area right here, and therefore you've only got it's a land bridge. The only way for enemy armies to attack is through here. So you've, except for landing armies that'll raid your cities, which is great because now you've got that mod for garrisons. You can deal with those easily. It's this. So once you've got here, you've got a breather. So it's a hard push up there. And of course there are some really nice buildings here and here. Really nice. So you've just got to push really hard to get up there. And that's it for this turn. I've got one, and then I got the Mastery of Arms, whatever. I want to go for ports as soon as possible, but I've found the more I pour into ships, the more they're just going to swamp me. So it's a catch-22, really. You'll get lots of trade if you capture these and hold them, but at the same time, you're spending money on stuff you really need to spend on other things. So it's a dicey proposition. I'll let you decide on that yourself. So see the taxes, see that? So we're gonna have to lower the taxes for this, for low. And you can't do it individually for it's a global thing. So I would definitely recommend taking it down a notch. But they're going to be, so you're going to gain your castle's going to be repaired, which is going to boost the morale and the rebellion, lower the rebellion chances. So we're going to go with that, cross our fingers and hit here. And sometimes this will take a while at the end, you know, once the game progresses.
When viewing user interface panels, you will notice a question mark button in their top right hand corners. This is the help button. Click on it to open the relevant page of the encyclopedia for...
I never read the encyclopedia, it's annoying as heck. Okay, so trading port, cool, 1,000. Alright, fair enough. Trading port is the port right here. Coastal village. Bumping up to trading port. Harbor, and I believe you have to go one more to a trading port. So it'll give you 1,000, but it'll cost you almost more than 1,000 to get to it. So chill out, you'll be okay. And you've got no time limit, so you're good. Construction complete. So you get a bonus if you go the naval way. There you go. Yeah, perfect. And I can't improve anymore. I gotta check up.
If there are problems maintaining public order within a province, it is possible to suspend taxation until the population has settled down, or there is a large enough garrison in place to restore order through repression.
Yeah, let's see. You can... I believe you can right-click.
The wealth
there
of
it
the
is.
province
Exempt
is the sum
tax.
of the
There
base
you go.
income generated by the castle town, farms, ports, and province specialty buildings, minus tax, which is our income. This is displayed in the lower left section of the province details
Okay, the
panel.
most important thing to know about this is a global food supply. The more castles you build and upgrade, the less food you have. If you can keep from upgrading your castles too quickly, and you can upgrade your farms quicker, you will get an increased global food supply. And I've got mods that'll allow me to get really high food supply because of increased tiers to the farms. It's not a cheat, it's just you build it, you'll get more. And global food supply is so huge. It's basically your growth, and the faster you grow, it's exponential. There we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to, as quick as possible, move our troops out of here as soon as they've recharged. And they're not growing that quickly. I might need the building to build them in there. Recruitment. Is it just... No, my guys, it's just because I'm so early in the game. These guys aren't going to grow that quick. 8 turns to fully replenish. Yeah, no, we're not going to wait that long. So I'm going to... I've got 760. Is there any critical things I need to build? No. But most likely I'll have an empty slot ready to go. And I need to go into my... Now it wants to do this by default, but I want to make the market most important. So we switch back to market. Just to get that, and then we'll have to dedicate ourselves to going in one direction only, the quickest possible, so we can get a hero as quickly as possible. It's really helpful. We'll decide that later, but yeah, it's just picking the outer war and getting a hero is really, really, really important. But of course, other stuff is too. Shinobus are fun. You can deploy them anywhere on the battlefield before the battle. It is so cool once you learn that. But the farming upgrade's really important. What you're gonna have to get through here to get to here, and it takes a while. And what we want is a bonus. Once we see a bonus to a certain art, like Bushido or Weird Chi, it's like 50% off the time takes. So it's really helpful to decide, okay, maybe I'll get a bonus to Bushido, and I can just dump all my time into going balls to the wall right to as soon as possible one of the hero things. So the best way to do it is go for equal fields and just keep doing the economy stuff until you got an option of going for bonus, and then you just pour everything you've got into getting to the hero. That's how I do it. That's my thinking anyways. So 760, it's going to cost 226 to get one of these guys. I need to get this guy, one of these guys, so I can push as rapidly as possible. It's going to help me in the end. And yeah, I got a +1 because of that bonus earlier. So objectives.
Details of victory conditions.
Yep.
This tab lists all army. This tab lists all the provinces currently controlled by our
Yep.
clan.
Okay, so we're gonna recruit one more, and then we'll, as soon as they're built, we push up north. Of course, as soon as we're in enemy territory, we won't regenerate, so it's going to be basically, I'd rather less enemy.
Yashigaru provide.
There we go. Zen. No, we don't want Zen. We want these guys. Okay, so there we go. Zen's cool. You can build a temple, and it's neat because you want to go for bow warrior monks who are freaking awesome bowmen. They're really long range, but they're really expensive, and yeah, we're gonna pass on that. It's nice to get a priest too up here Bushido, because up here it's going to be Christianity, and it's going to be really hard to lower the rebellions, but we gotta go. We gotta really push. And Bushido's safe. I mean, Daimo's safe up there right now. There's nothing interesting yet. So we are ready, and we just need to click, and then destination, everybody will follow. Yeah, see, nobody's left behind, see? Alright, so we head in here, follow the road, quickest time. And I think I can get into ambush position sometime soon. It has to be, it's gonna let me know, there, see it has to be right there, but apparently it's not gonna allow me to go into ambush anytime soon. So I am just going to attack these guys right there, and I run out of steam right there. So if I can engage these guys, decimate them, and then head for the castle, I can usually lower the amount of units facing me, which means I didn't have to, if I build up, I'll just have to face more. So it's critical I get in as soon as possible. So I get Den, that's great. See this guy? Very expensive. The mod makes it really expensive just because I needed to cut down on the amount of agents on the field that were the enemies, and I found once I've got a good economy going, it helps a lot. So I really didn't need to build that sake den at all. I'm better off with a market. But yeah, you'll find if you're doing things right, your income will come in fast and heavy, and plus it does give you 100 wealth automatically and increases your happiness, so it's a good thing to have. So yeah, good thing to have. Okay, so market, there it is, see? So the Metsuku actually helps increase the security of the town against agents, and it increases the wealth of the town. So it's kind of cool. I also increased it's the mods are really nice, and of course defending samurai retainers, Yeri, so that's a mod as well, so it's really nice. I wouldn't recommend anything else. Archer, no. Stables, no. Yeri, no. And I already got one of those. We'll put one of those in later, but we don't really need it in the recruiting section. We're going to be going for well, the thing is, we have a blacksmith here, which is really nice, but there's really no bonus. Like we don't have well, we'll get to it later. It's the armor that you're looking for, and it's nice to have the blacksmith, but it's not, don't go balls to the wall upgrading that. It'll just cost you money, and by the time you get everything upgraded, you're gonna want to wait to build stuff because I just want to wait a couple of turns before my stuff is upgraded, then I'll start recruiting units from there. No, by that time you're gonna be here. So alright, so get the market, that's building. Now remember, we don't want to go for the fortresses too quickly. We definitely do not. As soon as we get 1600, we'll definitely go for the market here. Build this, get the extra slot, build the market there. And yeah, it's basically all on us to just keep pushing. It would be nice to get a third one, but I'm thinking I'm looking at that money, I'm going, what do I need? What can I go for? Can't go for anything else. What's my income next turn? Income next turn. So I'll get like 1600, so I might be able to go for castle next turn if I just save my money. And there we go. And this guy's technology-wise, so we're good. Can I raise my taxes? No. And raising taxes lowers your growth. If you, my ideal situation is once I really push hard in the beginning, I lower my taxes to almost 0, so my growth increases, which over time in the long term is the best idea.
The clan's family tree. Details
right.
of the daimyo's heir. The clan management the family and council
There we
tab
go.
displays
So these
information
guys,
about members of the daimyo's
12.
family.
I think it's 18 or
Use this
17 or
panel to
16
nominate his
where they
heir
join the army.
and appoint generals
Son,
to
son,
military
3
and
sons,
civic
great.
commissioner roles.
Nice. Generals. If you do adopt, it's dangerous. Weird things start happening to your hires. It's really smart to put the commissioner for supply. It's +6 movement rate. It's pretty cool. If you don't have them, you don't get the bonus, right? So 2% bonus to tax, minus 4% to all construction costs. It's kind of cool, right? So I usually go this just to get a bit more movement range. It's always, and +2 replenishment rate. So yeah, and the more rank he's got, the better this bonus is. So definitely, bam, right there. And I could raid that, but it's going to hurt me because I'll repair it later. And I don't think I can get all the way to it. There we go, I can get all the way to it. Alright. So, yay!
The order in which reinforcements take to the battlefield can be determined by left-clicking and dragging units into the order of your choice.
We're going to continue
The
siege.
unit on the far left being the first
this
to
is our-
take the field.
This is when it's important to start really thinking strategically, and I can wait for these guys to surrender. They'll probably sally out and attack me, which is fun because then I can slaughter them. But most likely they're just going to surrender in 3 turns. And that's pretty much it to instruct. Kisho Ninja are so fun, but they're really expensive. The key is to upgrade this for that extra slot. And there you go. Pretty simple. After that, it's these initial turns are the most important to get down right. So important. The trade port, you really have to push hard to get them before other navies get there first and start using the trade ports. It's really a hard push, and if you push hard, you're going to have weak armies. You're going to be able to have trade, but then you don't have any armies, and the navies are going to start attacking you, and it's really hard to keep these. I find it tends to anger a lot of yeah, it's more harm than good, but man, if you can keep them, the income is just phenomenal. Alright, so that's us. Still waiting for that, and this won't give you an extra farm upgrade. It'll be here when you get it. So it's just patience, patience, patience. Yeah. Let's see if anything interesting happens in the next 2 turns. Yeah, the pirates.
Details of the clan's financial status, including taxation and...
Okay, 1300. And it's now it's autumn. And I've had a mod, if you've noticed, I have a mod that slows down the season progression. Really nice. Because if you're in winter, yeah, your guys start dying off. It's no fun. These guys. Where are they? Come out.
Each general
Yeah,
has
they're
a
not
loyalty
replenishing, right?
rating
Shut
that
up.
is used to determine his...
I never have a problem with loyalty, really. Never have. So, these guys won't be healing themselves at all while they're on enemy territory, and if it's winter, they start taking damage, everybody. So it's not fun. The sun is born, yay, celebration, woohoo, yay. It takes a while for them to, grow, and it'll take a while. So, we're just gonna be patient. Can't really upgrade anything. I'd like to get a port in, but at the same time it's a needless expense at the moment. I'd love to, but it's just, I gotta save my money so I can push hard for upgrading all my farms when the time comes, and of course, buildings. You don't get a lot of income in the beginning. Woohoo, they're sallied out. Right on. So this will be fun. Yeah, the harder you push, the more pressure you put on the enemy, the next enemy, who might not attack where the demo is, but I doubt I'll be able to prevent it, but if you can push really, really hard, it's pays dividends. Be aggressive, be aggressive. Takes a while for this. So they've got two spear, a sword, and a bow. They'll send this bow out first, the spears to the side, and they'll pretty much rush me from the get-go. All I have to do is prepare for the air attack, deal with the air attack, just absorb it. And I'm right here, and let's see now. Problem is it's kind of foggy, so hard to see. I don't have a lot of options. I could try to get to here, but I'm gonna get... It'll just be a... yeah, cluster. Fuck. Okay, so this is my best bet to absorb the arrows. I'll get my guys who are depleted. Do I get rid of these guys who are depleted or keep them? I'll most likely keep these guys spread out right here. Spread out right here. Let them absorb. These guys will be behind. There we go. Forward, and these guys will be right here. And of course, spread out. This will sucker in people to attack them, so maybe I want to put them here. Okay, there we go. So the bowman will most likely come to here, just out of my range, and start attacking the spearmen, and then I just go forward and start shooting with these guys, and these guys, and these guys. So that's that. Group them. And I'll put my two swordsmen in the rear, so I don't want any of them attacked at all. Don't take any casualties, and there's no enemy cavalry, so these guys will be back here to be careful as well. And I'll put my Demo behind them for some support bonus. A little bit forward actually, and widen it. There we go. And start the battle. So here they come. Best thing to do is click.
The game speed controls are used to adjust the speed of the battle. You can pause the game or put it into slow motion by clicking on the buttons to the left, or return it to normal by clicking on the central button again. The two positions further right are for double and quadruple speed, respectively.
Okay, that's samurai bow. So what I'm preparing to do is retreat these guys, put them in the shield behind my archers. They'll go into the shield wall. Spear wall, sorry. And they'll keep charging, so they might actually charge right in. So, nope. Here they go. They're going to start firing. And these guys are firing at... So we're playing games shooting at each other. So these guys need to move over here. Stray arrows and all that stuff. Go over here. Here comes the charge. I need to move these guys right here.
Our hidden units have been discovered,
There
my
we go.
lord.
And... shield wall. Spear wall, sorry. Okay, wall formation. Alright, there we go. Here come the arrow guys, and these guys are my... Okay, they're spear, so that's no worries. Now, unlike the castle, you can get them to flee. So what we'll do is put pressure on them by... the morale pressure on them by getting behind them with my cavalry. And since the... yeah, there we go. They're running. Route them, get them, because they'll go back to the castle. So, be careful of straying into the enemy. They'll halt. Routing, excellent.
My lord, a glorious victory will soon be yours.
Retreat these guys quickly. These guys are in shield wall, shield wall. There we go. Of course, the most important thing is to make sure your cavalry are slaughtering everybody. And these guys are fresh, so they'll be able to catch up to anybody. And I need those bow samurais to die. So, go for these guys, go, go, go. There we go. Break them out of shield wall, have them attack. Take them out. Halt fire. And definitely continue. Break them out of shield wall. Send them off to attack. And just run everybody down. These guys have this really cool ability to run quick. So wait till they're close and they'll run them quick. And you can also make them turn back by cutting them off, and they'll slow down and try to turn. Arigashu and Samurai Retainers are slower than these guys, so yay. Slaughter, slaughter. Go, go, go. Yeah, the most important skill to learn is how to chase these guys down and prevent them from fighting another day, because they'll just go right back in the castle. And run quick. Which I believe will make them just as a bit faster than the Irish Samurai, but they're winded. These guys are fresh. So. And it won't last for very long, I believe. Their running ability. Rapid advance. Let's see how long it lasts. Not for very long. And only make them a wee bit faster than... So yeah, these guys are great for running down enemies. Yeah, almost slaughtered all of them. And the sprint is over. So, not as great as you think. And that's it. And of course, some guys can get really stuck when they're trying to run away, and it takes forever, so you just end combat. We're all good. Good battle. Great victory. And yeah. Sally. One. Yeah, and battle. Now we can relax a wee bit. The enemy to the north is really strong. I've never tried pushing hard for them, because at this point I'm usually quite depleted. But we had some good luck, and I believe I made the difficulty higher in the past. One more level of higher difficulty, and you have generals facing you and stuff, and it makes things more difficult. So this is quite easy compared to what I'm used to. Hello. That's interesting. I wonder if he... Yeah, because I knew there was a general with a large army hiding somewhere, so he's definitely going to attack. But, if I take over, he might turn rebel? Anyways, I need... I've never done a vassal thing. I don't know if it's going to be useful, but it's not like the province is useful to me at the moment. It's really just a stepping stone, so I could probably make it vassal. Never done this before. Let's try it. Alright. So that'll save me from having to defeat him. Especially if he goes rebel.
Making a trade agreement with another clan automatically opens a sea trade route between us. Our routes are displayed yellow. Those are neutral.
Alright. Secret police? No, I really don't want that because it's not very useful for me. I go right here. And wait till I get that bonus to tech, and then I'll go right on towards Bushido. Okay, so he's a vassal. Never done that before. And
units can be recruited directly by a general in the field. Funds are deducted from our treasury at the beginning of each season to pay for the supplies and wages of the clan's troops. As a unit fights and survives battles, it gains experience when defending territory It is important to know.
Blah, 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 blah. Alright. So, I've got 2,500. I so want the farms. I've got an upgrade coming. I can build a market real soon. That's a sword. No dashi are kind of fun, but yeah, katana samurai are the best ones to go for. I will most likely want a couple of more of those guys for the assault north, so this definitely could go for. This is a mod, I believe. This provides a bit more. I think it's not a mod. It's part of the regular thing, but this is definitely a mod. I think. I forgot. Anyways, the mods I've got do enhance this side of the game. So I can go either that way, or I can go that way.
Ports, farms, and specialty buildings are positioned away from the castle town. So careful. Attrition is the loss of men due to desertion, disease, etc. A unit will suffer attrition if it ends turn away from a town during the winter months. Ships are not designed as ocean-going vessels, so ship crews and armies transported by sea will suffer attrition if kept away. The map displays the diplomatic relationship between the selected clan and other clans, ranging from friendly, shown in green, to hostile, shown in red. Our armies cannot enter the ports or any buildings outside of a castle town. either our own, those of our allies, or those belonging to the enemy. These buildings can, however, be protected if they fall within the zone of control of one of our armies. Enemy castle towns and ports can be raided by armies in the same way as trade routes. Simply select an army and right-click on the target to attack.
That guy's most likely trying to go the long route around to attack from behind because I've blocked his access. I don't know. The AI's kinda dumb. Winter, finally. Woohoo! Alright. So I've got one more turn. I get those guys. I can send them up. Now I'll start losing guys because I've declared war. My best bet is to take this town quickly.
Attrition is the loss of men due to desertion, disease, etc. A unit will suffer attrition if it ends the season away from a castle town during the winter months.
Alright, so it's pretty even. I'll take a lot of casualties if I do autoresolve. I'm going to take a lot of casualties regardless. I think my best bet would be to save and then autoresolve. I was smart. Oh boy, here we go. So I only lost under 61, which is, considering, pretty darn good compared to my manual. So, the area went up, the area went up, bow went up, and general went up. Kind of cool. Alright, well, not really. Yep, peacefully occupy. Uh-oh. Who cares? Woohoo! Alright. Christianity. Destroy this as soon as possible. You don't get any benefit from it. Destroy it like this. Signer. And you won't get any benefit out of this whatsoever. Destroy it as soon as possible. Unless you want to go Christianity, which you don't. I don't. You can go if you want, but I destroy it. So there you go. And yeah, and of course repair. So that was easy. I've never been that aggressive before, so that's kind of fun. And I have my... Oh, I'm still waiting for those guys to build. So as you saw, somebody took this trade route. They do it so quickly. So he's going through there, which is great. Hopefully he can cross into Higo peacefully. Alright, so my army is ready, and I've got enough to buy a ninja or an agent. I have to think really carefully about that. So send these guys, I want to send them way up here. And they might do something stupid, so I've got to... What I do, because they'll try to bypass a town, I put them into the town. And I send them out of the town. There we go. Okay, so we'll send them up here. And I'll have to deke around here, so there's no choice about it. So we will just order them that way and just let them go. And they'll catch up eventually. Sometimes it's great because when your sons becomes of age and you can get boosted movement if you put them in the... But yeah. So check that. 3 turns. Check this. Pretty good. I can't go any more, damn it. Okay, so yeah, but then again, if you do this, you'll get less growth stuff. Yeah, so it's really nice. But yeah, around this time I start to think, okay, I'm making good money, let's go for more money by making it minimum. There we go. And yeah, that's my guys recruited. And your clan rises. Yeah, I put I think there's a mod that makes dead clans rise again. I think it's kind of boring to just face one color of army. It's kind of boring. All right, and there we go. Yeah, he must have been hiding up here and try to bypass me to attack me when I went for his castle, and he tried to come rescue it. That's why I got really lucky. I didn't see his general.
Japan is host to volcanic
You won't be as
activity,
lucky.
earthquakes, floods, droughts, tsunami, fires and typhoons.
Construction complete. Market. Excellent. There we go. And of course I want to go for this, not that. I forget what the bales of cotton and stuff mean. I think it's a mod to help me gain stuff. Like stuff that'll give me access to upgrading armories and stuff. But at the moment I'm gonna go for provide food. And I'm not going to touch I'm not going to upgrade the castles. Do not need it yet. Would love to go for Nodashi, but I've never found myself able to use them successfully on the battlefield. I'm not really a good micromanager, and I just, they just tend to lose after a while their charge bonus and just die like flies, so I tend to avoid them. But Shimazu, yeah, I'd love to recruit more Shimazu, but I want to hire an agent. Alright. The agent is going to be right here, and I can move...
can bribe a general or the garrison of a castle town to switch allegiance to our clan. If successful...
Whatever. He can get in there and increase it next turn, so he's out of movement right now. And I want a market for sure, but I've already spent it, so I'll be patient. And click on the next one. Really? Ito.
The time for meaningless talk is...
Wait, did he just declare war on me? I thought he was a... That's not fair. That's a big army.
The old gods have had their time. Truth has come with the foreigners, and souls can be saved by following the church's teaching.
Or not. Oh dear.
You have just selected a character belonging to another clan, Master.
Great.
You cannot order it to do anything.
I can't
Please
pass.
select one of your own in order to learn more about their abilities.
Okay, well, we're just gonna eradicate their clan before they eradicate mine, so yeah, right back at you. So we go for market as soon as possible. And I'm going to get... Oops! That was the wrong button. Not lol. Whoopsie! See that? I'm almost certain to die. YOLO. Death or glory. So this is either when I defeat them, and it's possible, you just gotta be real careful. Because your guys won't rout, and theirs will. So as long as you can make them rout one by one and defeat them in detail, it'll work. Yeah, you just sucker them into coming over the wall. Suck them into a flanking position where you can flank them and just decimate them one at a time quickly and move on to the next quickly. If you get swamped, then it's game over, but until then it's... yeah. I'll move my spearmen into...
The enemy will try to either sneak past our defenses.
Sure, buddy. Okay, so... now I believe these towers will not shoot. Are they... archery towers. Oh, sweet. But of course they will be captured and then they'll start being used against you. So it's not good, so you just... well, you don't set them on fire yet, but yeah, the idea is to set them on fire at the last possible moment, so... ooh, look! Nice! So that'll be helpful. So they're... for archers, defense against archers. That way, and these arrows are really deadly. And where are their arrows, arrows, arrows? Not arrows, arrows. So I gotta be careful of those guys, and nothing's coming at me from that direction, so that's perfect. So I'm just gonna hide over here. Taking casualties there. Run! Run, 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 run. Okay, move back as far as possible. They're gonna get mulched by these guys, and these guys are gonna start climbing the walls. I need to take out this as soon as possible. Go, 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 go. So they've got to throw their... come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Throw, 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 throw. So turn it on fire as soon as possible. There we go. Excellent. And run. Run, 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 run. Run, run, run. Run, 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 run. Go, 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 go. Turn around and attack.
Our weapons made short work of their tower!
Okay. Oh, they're all coming in now, right? So it's going to be very difficult to get flanking on them now, but we'll try. go. Whoops. Wrong button. Come on. Of course, these are great, but it'll shoot your guys in the back if you're not careful. So they're fleeing. And they're fleeing. Kind of. So we need to... Whoops. We need to go over here. Because they'll take that gate. So we've got to go over there. And rush this way. Okay, they're running. That's great. There we go. Okay. They're doing great. We can let these guys die and fight to the death. And these guys too. They're all garrison troops. This is why you don't have to worry about it, really. So these guys are weak, and they're running too. They'll run through my guys and die. Okay. And let these guys rest.
Our general is in grave danger, my lord!
There we go. Oh, right. And that's the problem with this. They'll start shooting my guys too, so we just set it on flame and don't care about it anymore. So tired and fresh, so we'll move these guys over here. And no more arrows, so we pack him in tight. Pack him in tight.
Our tower has fallen to their fire!
Here are the generals. So the generals start to flee as soon as we cut them down. And you don't want them to go for this flag, because then they take over the castle and the game ends. Okay, these guys are Yariashgu. Easy to make them flee, so they'll go down quick. We've got to take this guy. And who's suffering casualties the worst? Getting close now. Okay, they're falling real quick. Let's send them over here. That gate, so we've got to go. We'll never catch them. Get in behind these guys. There we go.
My lord, a glorious
See?
victory will soon be
There you go.
yours.
Surprising, huh? Slaughter them. There we go. And game is set, match. Defeated. And of course you win. Post victory. End battle. Save, replay. Castle assault. Castle defense. Capital defense. And of course you don't need to look at their stats because they're garrisons, so they'll never gain experience. But hey, they saved the day. Huh, so that's what happens when you get a vassal, huh? It decides to get uppity. That's hilarious. Yeah, a lot of that was on the fly thinking because I told you my plan beforehand, but I didn't have any spears, so I couldn't do the spear wall, and it just kind of flowed from there. But that's my usual plan of how to deal with it. But yeah, and the nice thing about the mod that you can actually tailor your garrison units. It's really cool. That's what I liked about it. You can hey, I want these guys from a garrison, and then you don't have to worry about populating the castle with units that you need. It's kind of cool. Anyways. Yeah, decimated, totally. He won't be bugging us for a while, but he will be raiding us. He'll probably start raiding.
Press the Control and S keys simultaneously to quickly save the game from the campaign map. Press Control and L to quickly load the last save.
Alright, done. So, do we want Buddhist? It's fun, but no. Now we've got the land. We have to really start pushing hard for stuff. What do we want? What do we want? Because castles, if you're not upgraded your castles high enough, you won't be able to get the buildings you want high enough, I believe. So it's basically a race of what to do. I love the so these are our spearmen heroes. These are our I don't even think you get heroes for that. You get some fun stuff with that, but fleets are fun, but still. Bow heroes are kind of nice. They are fun as heck. These guys are your bread and butter. The katana hero, oh, they're so much fun. Yeah. Legendary horse, yeah, it's pretty cool. Where am I legendary? So really early you get heroes for that. So it's highly recommended you go this way. And then eventually to here, because this is where you really have a lot of fun. So we're going straight here. It would be fun to use ninjas, but I believe I've already seen the ability to hire, but we'll see. Yeah, I without researching, I can do that. So that would be an awful lot of fun. They are so much fun. So I'll definitely do that, but I need to upgrade, of course, my... And I've got to wait a bit. I'll put him...
The presence of Metsuke within an army or castle town will increase the chances of detecting enemy ninja and reduce the chances that they will succeed in their dishonorable task. Metsuke can detect and apprehend enemy agents. Success will lead to their imprisonment or execution.
There we go. So he'll start gaining experience automatically.
In addition to skills gained through experience, characters within the clan will develop.
Yeah, that's kind of fun to see them upgrade and see what kind of bonuses you get. The enemy will send, say, a ninja against this guy to kill him, or a priest to take him out, and you've got to have, it's kind of like a rock, paper, scissors. These guys are great against, I forget really, there's ninjas, Mitsuka good against ninja, priests are good against Mitsuka. No, Mitsuka good against ninjas. Ninjas are good against priests, and priests are good against Mitsuka. I forget exactly, but it's definitely a rock, paper, scissors. And it's been a while since I played the game. That's that, and I don't have any money left, so yay me. And your garrisons can't come out of the castle, attack them, so it's best if you recruit something to attack them. They have really weak, and they're not gonna heal at all. It is spring, so they won't go down. Probably the best bet would be... Well, we'll see if they raid. They'll probably raid, so we'll see what happens. But first... skank this. So, yeah, that's not going to happen. But we're going to continue siege. And let's see. No, that would defeat me too, actually. So we're going to break siege. We're not going to do something like that. We're going to let them stew until we can deal with them. But I can't get by them. So I'm going to retreat all the way and deal with these guys if they're raiding. Yeah, I think that's the best thing to do. But on the one hand, you could just disband them and save the time and the expense. The upkeep per year is recruitment costs, upkeep costs. So they're going to take a few turns to get back, and it'll cost me probably, let's see, how long, many turns is it worth just disbanding them? See, how long can I get? So 1, 2, it'll take them 3 turns. So by the time they're back here and useful to me, let's see, that's 1 upkeep, 2 upkeeps, 3 upkeeps. 3 upkeeps is, and oh sorry, the katana in your army are less upkeep, so that's not as bad as could be. So that's 1 to 3, so that's 300 per, and they cost to build. Oops. They cost 600. So okay, it'll cost us like a lot to just rehire it, and we don't have enough money anyways. So, but yeah, you could totally think it that way. All right. You got a military alliance with these guys, and they're gonna keep it because it's really dicey. And I want to leave this and move onwards. I so want to do that to gain myself. Like I so want to get up a level, and I want to do that by attacking this guy. So want to do that. 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 Problem is the army could come straight down and attack me, and I'll have to take a couple of turns to take this. Yeah, it's just, we will deal with this as soon as possible. But what's going on here? We'll see what happens. Okay. So I want to go in there and attack, but not yet. Did I just defeat these guys? That's hilarious. Oops. So we're going to do something real quick. I think right-clicking, left-click. There we go.
Obedience to the rule of the daimyo is measured
-1.
in public
We
order.
might...
If unhappiness begins to outweigh happiness and repression at any point,
We're gonna ignore that.
then
'cause
the
we
resultant unrest can lead to
probably
rebellion
get
if
away
left
with it.
unchecked. Keep
Gonna get away
taxes
with it.
at reasonable levels.
Yeah, got it. So, I think we're gonna be good. And having low taxes is increasing the the growth. So cross our fingers, hope it doesn't rebel. -1 probably won't. And yeah, see, rating. Poopy head.
This province is becoming poorer and poorer. We must reduce the tax burden here, master, lest the peasants starve.
Yep, no problem.
Repression is the
Still -1.
enforcement of your rule by the presence of garrison troops. The grey pips in the public order section of this panel represent repression.
Yeah, I don't think I don't believe the garrison inherent to... How much should I prepare it? 8. Easy. I don't believe the garrisoned units themselves that we saw defending.
The overall happiness of a population is influenced by a variety.
Castle repression, character repression. Let's see, there's no garrison because we haven't actually put any combat except for those default, so the default won't add to the garrison level. Okay, so we're good for that, and that's all good, and we're waiting for these guys to get back home to protect. Let's move them that way. Oh, wait. Quicker if I go through, remember, through the town. Always forget about that. Waste so much time going around the town. Because if you got road bonuses, they lose the road bonuses when trying to avoid the town. Alright, so we're going in here and attack Shoni with my guys. Might be a dumb idea. Might be a dumb idea. I think it's a dumb idea. Screw it. We're gonna go for it.
A friend is always welcome, especially in these times of... Good.
Oops. So I can go into there and... Wow. Really? He's got a big army, I'm scared. Alright, so I'm gonna go in here. Ambush. Waha. Okay. Because I couldn't lay siege right away. But yeah, let's see what he does. Lol. Oh, I'm so dead. But lol. And 1700. Upgraded my... Can I upgrade? Oh, right, I need 19. Got it. Woof. Yeah, roads. I'd like to do... See, because town growth, right? I'd love to do roads. It's just... Yeah. Cost, cost, cost. And it doesn't... Like, you already got one food anyways. So, +2 to town growth. So, +1 to town growth, basically. Is it worth it? Not really. So yeah. Devastation. Oops. Well, at least he's away from the... Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna YOLO into the fort and force these guys to attack me.
Aliens grow in strength over time the more they are left unchecked. We must always act quickly in these instances, Lord. Otherwise the swinish rebels may capture a province.
Cute. I've never seen that. It's really neat. Alright. Oh boy. Bungo market. Yay, bungo. Of course I can hire an agent, but it costs 5,000. So. And these guys aren't gaining strength at all. Into the town. Out of the town. Heading that way. And they are guarding that, so we're gonna repair it.
Farms and other agricultural buildings increase
There we
both
go.
income and food supplies across all your provinces.
Okay. 2 food, that would be great. Cost 3,000, but yeah, no. Ooh. Christian rebels. Fun stuff. -1. Always fun. Okay. What is the garrison? The garrison will be... Where do I find the... What's going to populate the garrison? They usually tell me somewhere. Probably good to know. Castle. Ah, here we go. Yeah, so I'll have 2 samurai retainers. I could put in a... That's a market. It'll add a Yeri dojo and a Yeri ashigu. So I've got like... Pretty nice. I've got like 1, 2, 4 units. I get 5 if it did that. And yeah. So, what do I do? Of course I want this. It's a smart thing to go for. I also need the... This is the smartest one to go for out of everything. Some provinces give you more food than normal. So 1300 versus, you know, you saw earlier, it was less. So invest big time. Smart idea. Okay, 12,000 left. We're gonna save it. We need to upgrade our farms. It's very helpful for the food itself, because you might not get good income, but you get that food which boosts growth, which boosts your income. And you snuck around me, you sneaky bugger. But we're gonna solve that. Ha 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 ha. Dun dun dun. So the best way to deal with this is just continue the siege, and they'll try to break it, and it's always fun defending. Yeah, and that's going to be an interesting battle. Yeah, there we go. That is going to be very interesting. And I'm going to save my game. Video. Okay, and yeah, I'll this will be the end of the. I'll go to battle with these guys, but yeah, we'll see. It'll be interesting. We'll see. Huh. What's he doing? Uh-oh. So, hopeless? Well, you be the judge. So I've got... Nice. Fully replenished. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One of these, 2 of those. This will definitely give me experience. Oh geez, 2 of those, and it will be possible. It will be possible. It will definitely be possible to rout these guys as long as I hit them smart. I'll need to deal if I can kill their generals and keep in shield wall and use my swordsman wisely. I can do this quite easily. Yeah, the trick will be I'll put my bowmen out front to absorb arrows. They'll be decimated. I'll probably flee. I'll try to get them behind my guys before they do that, because it is a morale drop when people flee around people. I'll have all my spearmen ready to go. They'll be spread out and in deep formation. And as soon as I'm ready, I'm gonna put them in shield wall or spear wall. And then I'll have my cavalry as reserve, and then my swordsmen probably at the flanks, just behind the flank spearmen, just to make sure I don't get outflanked. Because if you break the flanks, you can curl around them, but if you break the center, you're still going to be you won't, it's kind of hard to affect morale. Oh boy. And that's a castle in the distance. It's always fun seeing the castles in the distant horizon. Well, I hope so. Okay. Heavy fog. Heavy fog. Gonna be hard to see where I can defend. I need the high ground for sure, and the forest for sure. If I can do that, I might be able to do some nasty stuff to their cavalry. I'm guessing what I want to do is hide all the way up here. Absolutely. If I can get all the way up here, I could prevent them from trying to outflank me. So if I get right here, and I really don't have archers, so I don't really care about the high ground for archery. So I can be behind a hill and force them to come this way. What I'll do, in order to do that, I need to put all my guys over here.
The radar map allows an aerial view of the battle, detailing the position of our units or ships and those enemies that are visible, and also...
Yeah, whatever, shut up. Okay, so I need to be right there. So get all my guys over here. And it's best if you go it individually like this. Get them all packed up tight. Just all on top of each other. Start battle. Move them all. Of course, when you do that, they spread out. It's just really weird. So what you have to do is just individually move them all up towards... Ugh. Where is it? That's the problem with... There we go. Alright, so... just send them all here, and then you can figure it out later. And the enemy are usually not hot on your heels, unless you spot an advantage, in which case they'll send their cavalry forward. So don't get complacent. And there's the reinforcements right there. It's possible to gang up on them and beat the crap out of them before the enemy get there, but I wouldn't bet on it. Especially when we're so highly outnumbered. It's best to get in a formation here and just... It's disadvantageous to fight uphill, but it's more disadvantageous to get encircled. And we have less troops, so let's make this work to our benefit. Now they might actually not be able to see us because we're in heavy clouds, so they could be wandering about the battlefield a lot. See, they're not running, so they don't know where we are yet. So it would be nice if we could sucker these guys in later, but I don't think that's going to be, because this one force sees them, the other force sees them too, so... And it's impossible to hide your general, I believe. It'll always be seen, no matter where. Except if you're in heavy fog. So yeah, see? Not hidden. But it's okay. So you guys, when walking, are hidden still, but when they run, they're not. Alright, so I'm gonna get my guys here. There we go, right there. And I want you here. You here. These guys here, right in the center to take the brunt of anything if I need be. They'll actually probably be my reserve, actually. And bows will be right here. And I'll spread them out. Hold. Hold is helpful to prevent them from chasing after units that are routing. It's always smart. So spread them out. That way, so this way. Spread them out that way. It's always difficult to figure out the best way to align them. But a good rule of thumb is to get them all set up. Select all the spearmen. And then get them all the way there. There, see? Get them set up and then put the bowmen in front. Of course, everybody's spread out. This means they're loose. And if you want tight formation, you just click this tight formation icon. Alright. I want my guys not to pursue. And they'll be going shield wall. As soon as you hit shield wall, you don't have to worry about this. It'll do it automatically. General. And you want them pretty good for morale reasons to be right here. So this blue thing covers them. There's skills that increase it. Okay. And this is my reserve. And I'll spread them out a bit. That'll be my strategic reserve. These guys spread out. And I want them right behind these guys at the edges, like I was saying. Kind of hard to do it at the edge of the... There we go. Guess I won't have much choice in it. And right here. Alright. There we go. There we go. Okay, everybody prepared. And look at that, eh? Lots of bowmen. And these guys are like dirt. So I'll absorb as much as I can. Sacrifice these. I don't really need them. Spear wall these guys as they come close. And remember, you can't do it if they're in contact, so you gotta be Johnny on the spot with it. And they're pretty decent width, so these guys will be able to have a lot of depth when they do go in the shield wall. Yeah, I don't need to see that shot. Alright, here we go. Here they come.
Our hidden units have been discovered, my lord.
Here comes cavalry. And where's the other cavalry? Here they come. Oh, quick. Get back. And they're charging. So I need to set all these guys to shield wall. Quick! Get these behind.
Our hidden units have been discovered, my lord.
And here comes the combat, which is going to get real interesting real quick. And hopefully their cavalry comes in and dies. That'd be nice.
Our men are running from the battlefield. A shameful display. Our general is in grave danger, my lord. Our men are running from the battlefield! Shameful display!
And that's it. I could have easily defeated it if I didn't do auto-resolve. I was actually quite surprised at the chances being 0 when it was just a single archer. Could have slaughtered it and continued on. But yeah, I'll definitely want to replay that. It was hard to see anything in the forest. I forgot about that. And it was fairly good, but I was defeated anyways. I probably would have stood a better chance in the open, but still, all in all, it was just a lol YOLO thing to do. It's kind of fun. Never done that. Never gone that quick. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you learned a lot. But yeah, getting that land bridge closed is the most important thing. And it was fun to push hard. I was expecting a lot more resistance, but I'm sure that was just luck of the roll, actually. I could have bumped into that big army early on, and that would have had me pause for a while and made the this video a lot longer than it was. But luckily things just kind of fell into place really easily.